What up, what up, what up, everybody? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. I hope you all are doing good. What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing good. Listen, we got a lot to get into. Um, but again, happy Sunday, fun day. Listen, we made it. We made it. We got something to be grateful for. Okay. But hello to everyone and welcome to the platform. Hopefully, you are already subscribed. But if you're not, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any time that we actually do go live here on the platform. Okay. All right. So listen, our Sundays now are going to be like hot topics. Well, I'm not gonna say hot topics since I'm coming out with my season 2 of my show. So we're just gonna call this, you know, trending topics. Let's do that. Let's call it trending topics. Now, before I get into everything, you guys already know the drill. If you like anything that you hear me talk about, you can go ahead and bless the platform. All right, on this good, beautiful Sunday morning, you can pay your tithes and offering over here if you like to. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be scrolling across the bottom of the screen as we are going over this. Okay. Listen, I don't know what it is with YouTube, but you go semi live at one point, it don't send the notifications out to everybody. So hold up, wait a minute. I just want to let everybody know that we are live because there needs to be more people listening to this story. There needs to be more people listening to this story because, honey, when I say that this here is crazy, it's crazy. Okay, hold on one second, y'all. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, you guys, first of all, let me speak because I got some manners. You know what I'm saying? I got some manners this morning. What's up, everybody? Okay, what's going on? Simply Elegant One. Hey, Gabby. What's up, Damon? How are you? What's up, Gabby again? What's up, Demetria? What's up, Monique King? What's up, Tara? What's up, Just Simply? What's up, LMV? Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Okay, so listen, I wanted to get into this in regards to hey Andre Carr, in regards to Cora Jakes. All right. In case if you don't know who Cora Jakes is, she is the daughter of mega church bishop TD Jakes. Okay. And you already know that he has I think two sons and two daughters, if I'm not mistaken. So you know it's Cora and Sarah. Okay. And yeah. Okay. So we have Cora Jakes and we have Miss Michelle Loud. So let me just kind of catch you guys up a little bit. Now we are gonna watch some of her um video that she did last year. Now, this video that she did last year did make headlines as far as YouTubers picking it up. There were several YouTubers that picked it up, but then there were also several articles that also picked this up as well. Okay, so let me just give you a little bit of a rundown. Now, I already said Jake's. Nate, I just gonna go ahead and let y'all know here in Dallas, that name is very strong. Okay. What I mean by that is they have connections everywhere, right? And so it makes it very hard to be able to fight up against them or do anything against them because they do have connections. So Michelle Loud is oh Jesus, this is a lot. So Michelle Loud has children, and specifically, she had I believe his name is Jason, if I'm not mistaken. A son named Jason. And basically, what Michelle Loud is letting us know is that Cora Jakes, Coleman at the time, okay, she was Coleman at the time because she was married, all right. And at the particular time, Cora and Michelle Loud were friends, right? And it was almost like Cora manipulated Michelle Loud into giving up her son to her. Well, of course, Cora and her husband at the time, I believe his name is Brandon, they ended up having this situation that ended up happening where he ended up going to jail. He's actually in jail at the very moment. Okay. He's actually in jail at the very moment. And we'll get into that part of it as well. But what I wanted to do was, because I think I've talked about this maybe twice, but this was last year when I talked about it. One of the reasons why it has come back up in the news is because, well, come back up to us, is because I believe Michelle had a birthday party for one of her other children, and unfortunately, Cora did not bring that child over to the birthday party. It's crazy, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is, um, I'm gonna play so we can get a backstory of what exactly is going on. We're gonna hear from Michelle Lau. Okay, she did this video about a year ago when she got tired of, not talking, not saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? She was just like, yo, I want my story to be heard, because at this particular point, people who have higher power in that sense are able to get away with things that eh, they shouldn't be able to get away with. What's up, Smart Cookie? How you doing? Cocktail Hour with Catrice. Now, listen, if you guys are definitely interested in this story, you definitely got to go check out Cocktail Hour with Catrice, because, honey, she breaks it all the way down for you. Okay, she breaks it all the way down for you. Okay, Cora didn't bring Jason. Oh, Jason. Cora didn't bring Jason to his birthday party that she threw for him on Friday. So this was Jason's birthday party. Now, Cora, 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 Cora. Come on now. And this is the thing that I have to say about this particular piece of everything. Now, Cora, I don't even know what to say to you, gal. That is out of order, out of order. And my issue and my problem is, why come y'all keep letting y'all daughter get away with stuff like that? This is crazy. I thought it was another one of her child's birthday party that Cora didn't let Jason come to. Oh my gosh. That even makes it worse. That makes it worse. Okay. You don't know these people, Sharice. You do know who TD Jakes is, right? This is TD Jakes' daughter to the far left of the screen. And this is, or used to be, Cora Jakes' friend here on the right. Okay. Yes, y'all go subscribe to Catrice. Okay. Please go subscribe to Catrice. Now, what I'm gonna do now, again, this is an older video. And this video was, hold on one second, yeah. Okay, so this video was done, so it says 11 months ago to be exact. Okay, but I want you guys to listen to this, because again, this is where it started. Okay, now I don't know for sure, but I do know this particular piece to be true. Um, I started picking up on this when Larry Reed picked up on this. When Larry picked up on this, um, so Jason is Michelle's son. Jason is technically Michelle's son. But what we are talking about here is the manipulation that Cora Jakes did to Michelle in order to get her son, Jason, allegedly. Okay. Um, they've done all kind of stuff to try to stop. Let me just say, these people are well connected. They connected to judge, they connected to court officials, they connected to a lot of people. So the reason why we're talking about this is because this story does need to get out. And people need to be picking up on it and talking about it. Because see, what we're not gonna do is allow these people to really feel like running the world. We can't talk about certain stuff. Like, we're not even about to do that. Okay. So here we go. Give me just a second. Let me share my screen. And then this will give y'all pretty much the information that y'all need to know in case if you need the backstory on what is going on. Hold on one second. Let me do this. Okay, let me stop it. Did I share my? Did I share the screen? Okay, so we're gonna listen to the audio of this. Okay, we're gonna listen to the audio of this again. This is Michelle Loud. She's going to explain what exactly is going on. Hey, Yvette Bell, what's going on? PN2 Ross, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So let's start listening, okay? And I'll stop it periodically just to kind of let you know what's going on. Let's go. She adopted, but it's that manipulation, that tactic of being who you are or who your father and mother is. You know what I mean? That's what that is. It's the manipulation of it all. So just listen to the story, and I think you guys will be able to get a firm it'll be firm pretty much. Okay, so let's listen.
I was homeless.
Okay, mind you, she's
This live. Tag the shade room. Tag whoever y'all need to tag to get this story out. Because I've had enough. I've had enough. And I'm not gonna be silent no more. I'm not gonna be silent no more. I can no longer be silent and continue to let this church and just continue to destroy lives. Like I cannot. I cannot.
now y'all hit the like button as you come on in,
Some
y'all.
may know, some might not know, some know have, some know what's been told. I'm not really sure what everybody knows, but I'm finna set the record straight. I want y'all to go in the
The
house.
reason why I'm playing this back
Free.
is because I need y'all to
Jay,
listen to this
y'all
because
go in
this
the house.
this puts everything
Yes.
into perspective. Okay.
Many of you may know that I had a son born on May 21st, 2014. When I had my child, um, I had got reacquainted with Cora Jakes Coleman, Bishop TDJ started. I've been knowing her since I was 12 or 13 years old.
Okay, y'all heard that. So she says that she's been knowing Cora since she was 12 or 13 years old. So she's been knowing Cora for quite some time. Also, too, what she is also going to explain, and I do kind of want to give just a little bit of a trigger warning. The ex-husband of Cora Jakes has been accused of doing some things that we do not like over here. However, I do want you guys to listen to it. And again, this is gonna bring everything together so that you guys will know exactly what's going on. Okay. So I just want to say that. Let's go. What's up,
When I
Zach? For
was
you?
pregnant with this particular child, I was going through a lot. I was homeless. I was homeless. Um, I was leaving a 4 or 5 year relationship. I had 3 kids already, and I was pregnant with my fourth born, Jason. Um, when we got reacquainted, she told me that she'll be there to help me. You know, she told me that she was only there to help me. After I
Okay, so
had,
y'all know how it goes. You know how it goes. You know somebody when you was 12, 13 years old, as y'all grow older and get older or whatever, you kind of grow apart. But she's stating to us now that she had the opportunity of reconnecting with Cora Jakes. Okay. All right, let's keep listening.
Jason, it was just like I was just set up from the beginning. She was not there to help me. She was actually there to take my child. And she did everything that she could to get what she wanted, her and her husband. From constantly telling me that I didn't have my son for myself, to backing me in a corner in her office at her home when they stayed in Grand Prairie, her and her husband Brandon, and telling me that if I did not give my son to them, that they would take him from me.
Okay, so y'all heard what she just said. She stated that when they lived in Grand Prairie, Texas, which is just right outside of Dallas, y'all. Well, Grand Prairie, Arlington, that's where Six Flags and all of that stuff is, right? So what she's saying is that Cora brought her into her office, and pretty much, that's when she took her son. Let's keep listening.
Making me feel like I was inadequate to take care of one child, although I already had 3 kids. Making it seem like she was there to help me, but the whole time she was planning and conniving to take my son Jason. After I had my son Jason, because while I was pregnant with Jason, I was depressed. Mentally, physically, spiritually, I was fucking depressed. You understand what I'm saying? So when I had Jason, I went into postpartum depression. I never dealt with that in my whole entire life or having children. I never dealt with postpartum depression. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to deal with it. I just know that I was dealing with it. And she took that and she prayed on my vulnerability to the point where she had me in front of a fucking MacBook recording and asking me questions, talking about it was counseling, but it wasn't counseling, because later on down the line, a few years later, she would then use that evidence against me in court when I went to fight for my son. Okay. She used that shit against me. Okay. What was supposed to be for healing, what was supposed to be for ministry.
Like, what we not gonna do is pretend and act like what she's saying right here isn't possible, right? So basically, what she's saying is Cora put her in front of a computer and had her say all of these different things, and she didn't use it until years later when Michelle was trying to get her son back. She used it against her. That is crazy. That is crazy. And there's no good way to look at any of this. Okay. I'm not a woman. I've never been, I don't, I've been around someone who has had to deal with postpartum depression, but she's stating that she did not have attachment to the baby at that particular time, but it didn't make her a bad mother because she already had 3 kids before Jason that she was already taking care of. So you can still have postpartum depression. And I mean, the realistic thing about it is, and I'm not saying this in a disrespectful manner, but we know that Cora Jakes Coleman unfortunately was unable to have children. Okay. Y'all better hear me what I'm saying. And I said this a couple of months ago. See, the issue that I have is what you're not going to do is manipulate and get close to people's kids or close to them so that you can take their kids and you raise them kids up because you unfortunately can't have any. And let's just keep it real. If all her other children are with her, why would it be your goal to take her child away from her? Come on now. Um, okay, let's keep listening. I just
What was supposed to me for all of that. She used it against me in court to take my son. Okay? Now I don't know how many mothers that's dealt with postpartum depression, but that shit is fucking real. Okay? It causes you to be detached from your child. It causes you to feel like, maybe you don't love your child. This shit is real. And in my case, it caused a detachment. Not that I didn't love him, but I didn't feel close and connected with him because of the postpartum depression, not because of who I am as a mom. And that bitch preyed on that shit. And when you fighting against people with money, and I'm talking about real money, that shit is hard as fuck. I represented myself in trial.
I told y'all, these people are connected in high places. I mean, even down to the judge, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Like these judges and court officials go to the Potter's house. We just gonna keep it real. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna keep it real, right? Most of those officials, especially if they black, they down at the Potter's house with Bishop Jakes. Okay, so we not going to act like what she's saying is way off, right? Because it's very much so possible. Now, here's the thing that I don't like, right? This baby had to fight on her very own and represent herself. I am so like that. It should have never went down that way, right? It should have never went down that way. But again, you got all of these city officials. Not only do you have city officials, you have court-appointed judges that work. Some of them don't even work in family law or what. I think this will fall under family law. Some of them don't even work in family law. They work in criminal law, and they over here signing on. Listen, let me tell you something. Allegedly, again, when you have connections the way that the Jakes does, it became hard for her, which is why we got to speak out on her behalf. Because again, it should have never went down this way. Let's keep listening.
In trial by myself. And I had to sit up there and come to the agreement because I didn't know how to fight no more. They paid my lawyer off. They paid the judge off. They didn't even want to submit their income documents, her health documents.
Michelle, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know they ain't got to do all of that, right? They ain't got to do all of that because you just stated they connected. They don't have to do that, right? They don't have to do that. So allegedly, she's letting us know that her attorney that she did have was allegedly paid off. She's also letting us know that allegedly the judge could have been paid off. And I'm just gonna say allegedly because again, I know this is her story that she wants to tell, but I gotta say allegedly. Okay, I got to say allegedly. Okay, I don't want to be in no trouble, but she's saying that about her having to represent herself. Again, my heart goes out to Michelle Loud. Period. I'm hoping one day I can speak to Michelle because I can only imagine you going through postpartum depression. And again, like I said, I'm not a woman, so I don't know what postpartum depression really is. But I have sisters, I have nieces, I've had people in my family actually go through postpartum depression, and it's not a good, it's like they are in a tough space. And so for you to use that against her to get her son is so crazy to me. And no one wants to speak on it. Yeah. Yes. Now that is what Smart Cookie just said is absolutely correct. And she actually did drop the name as well. That is absolutely correct. Okay. That is absolutely correct. So let's keep listening.
Nothing to the point where they had even their little minions around them doing the work for them. You know what I'm saying?
No, they don't have to do no work, Michelle. That's the crazy part.
That girl for a whole year straight after I had my baby did whatever she could to put it in my head that my baby was not for me, to the point where she brought down a so-called prophet by the name of Gaylena. Okay? And they performed this whole little, I call it an exorcist now. Had me laying on the floor, speaking in tongues over me, pouring oil over me.
Girl, no, 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 no. So she's letting us know that Cora brought in a prophetess by the sound of it, by the name of I think she said Galena. They speaking in tongues, pouring oil on her, and all of this kind of stuff. Now, see, Cora, this is where I got an issue with you, girl. You are a whole woman in the ministry. At that particular time, you was definitely still in the ministry. What was you doing? What is you doing? You couldn't pray for Michelle yourself if it was that deep. You had to call in a prophetess to do it. Cora, Cora, Cora. Girl, why? Why did you call in a prophetess to do it instead of you doing it? Why you gonna bring somebody else up into your mess because you knew what you was trying to do all along? Girl.
Then she comes up with this elaborate story talking about I didn't have Jason for myself, that I had Jason for Cora and Brandon Coleman, and how she could see Brandon sitting on some type of throne. And it was my son that was sitting on his lap, and he was just laughing and playing.
Okay, so this is where that becomes an issue. Okay, this is now. See, I done got activated. This is where this becomes an issue. So you mean to tell me, Cora, you calling a prophetess, but you've seen Brandon sitting on the throne, where I guess his throne is his jail cell at this particular point. Okay, but you saw Brandon sitting on the throne, and you saw Jason sitting in his lap. What? Oh, okay.
To the point where Cora told me after I had my son Liam that God gave me Liam so that Jason's real brother could come. Who the fuck is Jason's real brother? Cause bitch, it sure ain't no child coming from you, because you can't have kids. She can't have kids. You understand what I'm saying? The bitch can't have kids. I'm not the first person that she tried this with, but I'm the only person that she got this fucking far with. And I'm tired of being quiet. To the point now, from 2018 to now, Brandon Coleman was locked up on May 4th for sexually assaulting the adopted daughter of Mari. And it wasn't just a one-time offense. It was continuous.
Okay. Woo! Woo! Jesus, you're gonna have to help me with this one. Woo! Did y'all hear what she just said? She just let us know. She literally just let us know that Brandon is in jail because allegedly SAing the adopted daughter that they had. Okay, so let's be clear. They had Jason and they had the daughter, right? And there are clips all over the internet where Cora is speaking highly of these children and all of this stuff. And my thing is, I'm looking at you sideways because you knew, like, come on now, come on, bro. So you mean to tell me again that this man has been accused of SAing the daughter right there in the home allegedly, but Cora, you had a vision of this man sitting on the throne and Jason sitting in his lap. That's the vision you had, sis. You can have all the visions you want to have, Cora, but don't you never put that on God again. That man is currently locked up right now. And you mean to tell me you had a whole vision about this man sitting on the throne and Michelle's son Jason sitting in his lap? Whew. Yeah, you're right. They do.
Continuous
They do.
sexual assault. So now I gotta sit here and I gotta think, well, did he touch my baby? Did he touch my baby? You understand what I'm saying? I haven't seen my child since 2018. They keep him from me. I don't know where they stay. I don't know where they live. I don't know their day-to-day thing. I don't know anything. This whole fucking time. And this man has been a motherfucking molester in your motherfucking home, but you so worried about making this home, making this family, having these kids that you're willing to steal, kill, and destroy other people's lives, other people's families. I can't tell y'all how many times my baby sit up here and ask me for their brother. Mama, when we gonna see Jason? Mama, when is Jason coming home? And I don't have an answer to give them. I don't have an answer to tell them. I've reached out to so many people. I've reached out to so many people that I thought loved me, that I thought had my back, that I thought rode for me. You know what I'm saying? And I reached out to so nobody helped me. Nobody helped me. I'm talking from godparents. I'm talking about from people in the church. That's why I don't go to church no more. That's why I be saying, fuck church. It's deeper than just, oh, you get pregnant, you get hurt, you get sit down. So, no, these people stole my whole fucking child. They have fucked up my whole fucking life, including my kids' life. And I'm talking about Bishop Titty Jake's daughter, Cora Jakes Coleman, and her molested husband, Brandon Coleman. That's who the fuck I'm talking about right now. I've been dealing with these people and going to trial and fighting for my child since 2017. 2017. We are in 2022. I've already tried. It takes some money to get a private investigator. Y'all gotta understand these are multi-million-dollar people, and it's little old me. It's little old me fighting for my son. Man lied to in the courtroom because they paying the judge off. And then it's so coincidentally, after my case was over, after I had to come to agreement, they made me come to agreement over a video of some motherfucking weed. But let the truth be told, bitch, I used to go get weed for them. For Cora and Brandon. So let's just let the truth be
told. So I guess maybe they told her in court that she couldn't have her son maybe because of a little pup pass. But she's saying she used to go get the weed for Cora and for Brandon allegedly. That's what she said. And that's what she said.
told. Let's just put it all out here because I'm sick and tired of keeping my mouth closed. I'm sick and tired of going day to day, not knowing where my baby is. Not knowing if he's okay or not. Y'all motherfuckers think just because people got money, their kids is safe. That is farthest from the truth. That's farthest from the truth. And I'm just so tired of being scared. so tired of being scared for my life. Like, if I speak out, are they gonna come try to find me and kill me? Are they gonna try to come find me and take everything I've worked so hard for up until this point now? Like, what's gonna happen to my children if I speak up? But I can't live in fear no more. Because I'm sitting here wondering if Brandon could touch Amari on a continuous basis. Happening to my son in that household? What's happening to my son? Jason Lamont Caleb Brown. What's happening to him? Because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. And I'm just supposed to be quiet. I've reached out to them. I'm not just going live now to be going live. I've reached out to them. I've messaged them. I've messaged their family members. I've messaged friends of them. I've messaged people, and I've been messaging people, and I'm tired of being quiet. Nobody's responding. Nobody's reaching back out to me. Nobody said they just want me. They think that I'm just gonna be quiet and let things continue as they've been. No, I'm not doing that no more. And I don't care what the cost is. I don't care what it's gonna cost me in the end. Because I sacrificed my life and I laid down my life for my baby and for my children. You got me fucked up.
Let me just say this, because I know it's a lot of people. Well, I remember back then there was a lot of people who kept saying, "Well, I don't know who to believe. I don't know." Blah, 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 blah. She pretty much telling you right now, like, you putting all your eggs in one basket. You trusting these people over there, but they living double lives. That's pretty much what she letting us know. They are also living double lives, baby. That what you think and what they giving you is not what it is. Yes, she's very, like, you can hear it in her voice. No one again deserves to be taken through anything like this. Let's keep listening.
You got me fucked up. From the point of First Lady telling me, oh, I know it's wrong while we're in court. Oh, I know it's wrong. And we've had a meeting with Cora. And all the siblings think, and Bishop thinks it's wrong. But ultimately it's Cora's decision. So you mean to tell me y'all the money,
I
y'all the
believe it. Yeah,
backing
I
behind
believe her
anything
right
she's
here.
able to
I do
do?
believe her right here.
Because y'all pay her. You mean to tell me it's her decision to take a child from a mother because she can't have children? And you gonna back her while doing?
My issue is Cora. All these people in the world that you could have, all these children in the world. I used to work for a shelter in which they even provided you a place to live for you to take care of your child once you adopt them. And you mean to tell me you had to go bother this lady and you can find nobody else that clearly did not want their kids and you could have adopted them? You mean to tell me that? Cora. Y'all hit that like button. If you like to show love to the channel, please do so. It's down in the comment section. Okay. Please do so. Support the channel if you can, and let's keep going.
It, knowing that she's crazy, knowing that she's mentally unstable, knowing that y'all had to send her off to centers to get help. You gonna look me in my eye and tell me that ultimately it's her decision when you're the one paying for the lawyer, you're the one paying out the judge, you're the one paying the lawyer to knock out my lawyer to throw the motherfucking case? I am tired. I am sick of being tired. And I'm tired of motherfuckers not listening to me. When I've been trying to let people know what the fuck is going on. But now that everything's coming out, everybody got something to say. Oh, I feel so. Don't feel bad for her. What you sow is what you reap. What you sow is what you reap. I just can't take it no more. I can't deal with it no more. I can't hold this hurt and this burden no more. And I don't want no woman to ever go through and experience what I've had to experience because of Cora Jakes Coleman and because of Brandon Coleman and because of Bishop T.D. Jakes or First Lady Jakes or their family. I don't want nobody to experience this hurt, to experience this pain of having a baby, going through postpartum depression, and thinking that one of your best friends is there to help you. She started all this out by godparent. I'm the godparent.
Oh,
I can't tell
Michelle.
y'all how many messages she used to send me daily about adoption. I can't tell y'all how many times she tried to offer me money to take my son. And when I said no to that, that's when the threats started coming.
I
When I
believe you.
wouldn't take
I'm
the
sorry, I
money,
believe you.
that's when the threats started coming. And I don't have no reason to lie. I put that on my dad's son's grave. I put that on my dad's son's grave. I put it on my dad's son's grave. When I said no to the money, when I said no, you can't pay me for my motherfucking child, I had enough sense. I had enough sense to know I'm not taking no fucking money. I know I'm fucked up in the head right now, but I know I'm not giving you my child. And I kept telling that bitch that. So she concocted a plan. She kept every receipt of everything she ever bought my son, everything she ever did for my son, every place she ever took my son. Making doctor's appointments and not even notifying me of the doctor's appointment. So that
Rose, so I'm not going to approve your message because I don't think that makes Michelle stupid at all. I mean, she's blankly telling you right now that, like, yo, she was manipulated the entire time. So we're going to call her stupid for that? That's what we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. You're right. But sometimes we don't know where her heart and where her mind was in this particular situation. And when people have power over you, money over you, a lot of that stuff that you saying she's stupid about, she couldn't do. And she's clearly letting you know that. I didn't like that comment. I'm just letting you know.
I wouldn't be there. So that it could be documented. To the point where she told me she was taking my son out of town and she needed me to sign a waiver so my son can travel with them. I didn't think nothing of it. I just signed it. I didn't even read it. I just signed it because I trusted my friend. Well, when we go to court, find out it was a legal guardianship paper that I signed. Not
Now, of course, I think in that moment, of course, she didn't know, and she's letting us know that that was one of the mistakes that she made. However, what I will say in that is, if she had legal representation, they could have went over that with her. But she was in a vulnerable spot, and I'm not gonna blame her for it. I'm not. But I'm glad she's taking accountability.
some type of waiver to clear him to ride with her and her husband or travel with her and her air. She had me set up from the motherfucking beginning. From the motherfucking beginning, she had me set up. So this whole time I'm thinking, oh, she's helping me. I leave them over there because I still had to work. You know what I'm saying? I still had other kids that I had to take care of. And at the time I was working a warehouse job. And I was working like 12-hour shifts, 16-hour shifts. So I was literally going to work, coming home, sleeping for a couple hours, getting back up, going back to work because all I had was me. All I had was me. All my kids had was me. I didn't have no other help with income. I didn't have no other help with nothing. All I had was me. You understand what I'm saying? She tried to make it seem like because my family didn't come from a lot of money like her family, that my child would be better off with them. Those are the type of things that she used to put in my motherfucking.
But then also too, one of the things that I want you guys to remember is if at the particular time, specifically before all of this stuff started trickling down, right? You are thinking that these people are really honestly moving in a way that seems like that they love you, that they want what's best for you. So I can only imagine how she was feeling at that particular time. But then realizing once everything started, coming in, it didn't work out. I feel bad for her, and my heart breaks for her. My heart has been broken for her since I first heard this story. And by the way, we are gonna break this down. I'm gonna make this like a little mini series type of situation because this is a lot. Because there's also we got to get into the Jake's responses in regards to some of this stuff, how they responded legally. We got to get into all of that. Like this is a never ending story, and I'm again hoping that I can get Miss Michelle Loud here on the platform so that we can speak to her and try our best to see what we can do to help. I do know that they do have like a GoFundMe at this current moment where she is looking for help with her attorneys. And not only that, but she's also just looking for help, period. Because we got to remember, while she's going through this, she's still also taking care of her other children. She can't stop being a mother to those other children just because she's going through this right now. This is one of the reasons why I say again, like I'm like she trusted these people. She thought that these people truly loved her. She thought that these people, and again, if you're under their ministry, you really honestly think that. Wait, did she say she have a husband or was she single? I'm confused now. Who are you speaking of? The only person that was married in this situation was Cora. Cora's husband is currently in jail at the very moment for SA allegations. Because I don't know if he done been a trial yet or anything. But for SA allegations. Michelle stated that she was in a 4 to 5 year relationship prior to Cora. Well, when she had Jason, she did state that she ended like a 4 to 5 year relationship. She did state that. Right, Chef. This was like her extended family. Absolutely. And listen, when you're close to people like this, and really honestly, people that you see have money, it looks like everything is together for them, which we know, especially at our adult age. But when you're in a vulnerable place like that, it feels that way. Yeah. So Cora was married, and Cora's husband was Brandon Coleman. Okay, he's currently in jail at the very moment. And then, like I said, Michelle had a 4 to 5 year relationship that she ended, I guess, once she had Brandon. Um, okay, we're gonna listen to a little bit more of this. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. And yeah, yeah, and it's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? Like this is huge. This is a real big situation that whew, I can only imagine. I can only imagine.
Head because they had so much money. My child would be better off with them because my family didn't come from all that money. As if something is wrong with living in a 3 bedroom, 1 bath house in Echo.
Now see, so basically what she's saying is they use their money, of course, to say that Jason was probably in a much more comfortable position being with them than he was with Michelle because Michelle wasn't bringing in the type of money that they bringing in. That's that's pretty much what she's just letting us know. Okay. All right. Let's keep
Heights footwork. Like a child couldn't be raised there temporarily. She made it like anything around me was detrimental to my child. To the point where me and my
Oh, sorry, y'all.
mom
That was my
got
son.
into it, and I had to call the police, and I had to get out, and I was going to go to a shelter. I was going to go to a shelter, but because it was the same shelter that her ex-friend, they friends now, Monet Cullins, oh, because I'm going to tell it all. You better believe I'm going to tell it all. Yeah, and they used to fuck around too. They
Ooh.
not friends, they're fuck buddies. They fuck in the door. Cora Jakes Coleman is gay in the door, bisexual in the door. But to the masses and to the world,
Woo! Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, Michelle. You had took my breath out just a little bit there. Ooh. Oh, oh my. Cora, you allegedly over there uh in boxes and stuff. What is you doing, Cora? Listen, Michelle said she got time today. You want to play with me? I'm gonna play with you right back. Woo! Michelle. I'm gonna keep my comment to myself on that one. On that note, with but Michelle, go off, sis.
she's this old wholesome wife. Fuck all that. Cause I'm tired. Fuck all that. They was fucking in the dark. Somebody caught too much feelings. I don't know if it was Cora. I don't know if it was Monet. But somebody got caught too much feelings. Brandon didn't like it. So Brandon basically like how he did me when he saw that I was a real ass bitch. I'm a real ass friend. When he saw that, it's like he had to cast all the real people that was around her away. Where it was only him that was controlling whatever the situation was. But Brandon didn't like it. So they threw Monet out in the middle of the night with nowhere to go. Okay? Because they felt like he felt like she was getting too close. Because she sat up there eating his wife out, Cora. They eating each other out. They fucking. They taking trips and fucking. They doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? But you this
It's not really
mixture.
funny. It's not really funny, but
You
it's
this
the way that
pastor.
she's delivering this to me. That's a little bit of a kiki because y'all already know I'm a part of the community. So to hear this is almost like you know what? I'm gonna shut up while I'm ahead. I'm gonna shut up while I'm ahead. Uh Michelle says she putting it all on the table, baby. She putting it all on the table. She putting it all on the table. She saying you ain't gonna play with her today.
And you going across the world teaching about it, preaching about it like it's an abomination, but you doing it behind closed doors.
You know, it's a lot of reverends and preachers and people that be doing that, Michelle. I'm just saying, you know, that the ones that really preach about it from Sunday to Sunday to Sunday to Sunday, they doing it too. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100. They are doing it as well. I have told y'all time and time again how many pastors that's married have tried to throw shots and stuff like that. So what she's saying, I'm yeah, listen.
You doing it behind closed doors. Okay? So when that shit didn't work, he made her kick, I guess,
This was 11
the
months ago.
mistress. She's the mistress. He made her kick her out. Okay, now mind you, Monet was in the house. So Cora never was just taking care of Jason. Okay, she had Brittany's parents move down to help and take care of Jason. She had Monet when they left. She had Monet move in to help take care of Jason. When she left, she had Keisha to move in and help take care of Jason. I was there for about 6 months. You know what I'm saying? And I was the one feeding, cleaning, changing diapers, doing Jason's hair, all of that. She never had the responsibility. It was always on somebody else, okay? But she wanted this look. She wanted this look. She wanted to present to the world that she was this type of.
So this story, okay, so let's just say this. So this is the reason why I'm gonna break this down. I think I'm gonna do this in about 3 to 4 parts because I'm most definitely gonna break this down because I'm gonna talk about it, right? So let me just kind of back up a little bit. Okay, so this happened. I believe it was last summer, if I'm not mistaken. Last summer, Michelle just got tired and she just decided to come out and let us know what happened. Now, mind you, in that particular point, I think maybe only the Christian Post is, I think, the website or the one of those were the only, like, really the only people that picked it up. So this is one of the reasons why we're talking about it again, so that other people can start talking about it. Because this is not what we're not gonna do in 2023 is we're not gonna allow that these people who are in church and then we wonder why folks don't want to go to church. This is the very reason right here, right now. Just because Cora not getting up doing this and doing that, it's the simple fact of the matter that it seems like her father and her mother and the whole family supports this bull crap. That's what it seems like. And so that part to me just doesn't it that's why I want to talk about it, because she's still going through this stuff. She is literally still going through this stuff. In case if y'all are just now coming in, shout out to Cocktail Hour with Catrice. She let us know that Michelle had a birthday party for Jason, and Cora did not bring Jason to the birthday party. So Cora is still with the shits. And so we still got to call it out. And again, what it looks like is y'all as a family are supporting Cora and everything that she's doing. And this ain't cool. This it's not it. By the way, if I'm talking a little loud, none of y'all have got me. I'm activated about the situation because I know how much power these people got. Okay, let me see what some of y'all are saying. Exactly done 1 year ago. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, so the threesome is now a twosome. Child with the bishop be always talking about having twosomes and threesomes too. They do because the money they are spending is not solely coming from Cora. Right. I have not gone to church in 8 years, ain't going back. Other platforms should expose this story. I do agree. I agree. Them fakes is something else. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Um, how can a pastor preach every Sunday knowing their daughter is doing things to the biological mother of the child? Because they support it, honestly. They support it because if they did not support it, why wouldn't y'all be working with Michelle over here, letting Michelle know, like, yo, we know what our daughter is doing is wrong. We are gonna take care of Cora on our end, but what can we do to support you? That's what that's what a real Christian would do. You know what I'm saying? That's what somebody real would do. How is it that we can support you, but we can also hold our daughter accountable for the bull crap that she has done? But since they supported it all this long time, they're not going to come out now and say, hey, my daughter was wrong. She shouldn't have done this. Because again, they've been supporting it the whole time. You heard what Michelle said that Sarita Jakes told her. Yeah, we know our daughter is wrong, but it's ultimately whatever she decides because she can't have no kids. That ain't none of my business. Okay. That's something that y'all need to pray about. Put her on the altar, speak tongues, and pour oil out over her till she can get that taken care of on her end. And just because she can't have no kids didn't mean that she couldn't have gone down there to the adoption agency and found somebody else to adopt. They had to take this lady's child away from her. Like that part, it just really aggravates me, and that's why I say even now, that's the reason why they not gonna come out and say, "Hey, Cora is wrong," because they've been looking like they agree with the whole entire situation thus far. Even that bullcrap statement that they released about this whole situation, I ain't here for it. And again, no mother that I know gets up here this passionate about a story about their child and not love their child and still want their child in their life. Not only that, but their child also has siblings. that continuously ask, when is Jason coming home? When will Jason be home? When can we hang out with Jason? Cora, you couldn't take Jason to a birthday party that his mom threw, which I knew cost some money, and I'm sure you ain't reimburse her for it. See, this type of stuff really upsets me because, see, you playing with this lady. You playing with this lady. You didn't take Jason to a birthday party that Michelle spent money on? No, because you don't care. You don't care. That's what it is. That's what it is. You don't care. Cora, but we here to call it out, baby. We here to call it out. See, because we can't keep doing this. We can't keep doing this. They need to find out who prayed. I can tell you who prayed for Kiki's womb, and that was sure enough Prophet Todd Hall. Prophet Todd Hall, maybe back in December, November. I think it may have been December. He prayed, he asked for permission, okay, from Kiara's husband and from Bishop Shear to pray, and Kiara to pray for her womb. Pray for her womb. And we about to have what's the last name now? Kiara. What's her husband's last name? Anyway, we about to have a baby, okay? First Lady Karen Clark shit over there just happy, okay? Because now she can really have a grandbaby from her daughter. Kelly, that's it. I don't know why that slipped my mind, but Kelly, there we go. We about to have a baby Kelly. I agree, cocktails with Catrice. She said that Cora could have easily have sent Jason to the party uh uh with the representative. I totally agree with that. Absolutely. Like, yo, you like what my thing is, this lady really spent money. She spent money on a birthday party, and you couldn't even let him go for an hour. Cora, an hour. But you knew this lady was spending money on a birthday party. You wrong, girl. You wrong. You are wrong. I kept saying to myself, I know that when I was listening to Cocktail Hour with Catrice, I was thinking in my mind, yo, this lady, not only did she spend money, but she had to plan this. And then, not to mention, his other siblings are asking where he is. Come on, man. Are you serious? And you couldn't allow Jason to come for an hour. An hour? But here's my thing with Cora, and then I'm gonna end part one. So we gonna make sure this is gonna be like a docu series, okay? Because I ain't done. But Cora, just because y'all got access to coins, don't mean you get to waste somebody else's coins. Okay. Now that's a firm issue I have with you. Why you always dancing to them Afro beats and stuff and doing all that on your Instagram and stuff like that. You need to be Afro beaten with Jason on down to the birthday party that his mom spent time and money on, and you didn't even allow him to come. But the crazy thing is his siblings literally asking where he's at. Cora been knowing about the birthday party. It wasn't from my understanding, it wasn't a birthday party that was just brought up. She been knowing about the birthday party. So, Carissa, here's the strange thing. If you notice, I think when they had, what did they just recently have? Was it Woman Thou Art Loose, or was it wasn't recent actually. It's been some months. I want to say it was the Woman Thou Art Loose conference. and Cora was on the actual conference and stuff like that, but they took her off. They took all of her pictures off of the flyers and different stuff like that, but she was still there. She was still there. She was still present, but they had removed her. So I don't know. But Carissa, what good is it to sit her down when her parents are going along with what she's doing? See, I think you could sit her down if to the church, the congregation, to the public, she was working on whatever she was set down for. But I ain't never known nobody in all of my years of going to church. I ain't never known nobody to be set down and they not set down for a reason, and they actually get resources to complete whatever that reason is that you got set down before you're able to do anything else in the ministry again. So I feel like, again, how is it that we sit her down, but also what she's done publicly, we're not addressing it? That's my issue too. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you sit down, you're supposed to be taught in that moment of you sitting down. You ain't just supposed to just lead a choir because they said so. They're also supposed to provide you with resources, and whatever you're struggling with, whatever reason that you got set down for. Simply Elegant One, Carissa, y'all let me know if I'm wrong, because I know y'all have been brought up in the church. I know y'all have been brought up in the church, and that's what the correction is. Whenever you are set down, you are corrected, but then you're also taught on whatever you were corrected on. They're not doing that. They're not doing that. Because if they was doing that, that public statement would have been way different than what it was. Y'all don't want to acknowledge anything, and that I have a huge issue with. They took her off of the list of speakers and then lied and said she had knee surgery. Nah. See, see, stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. See, that's a problem. That's a problem. So technically, there has not been a statement or anything that says, yes, Cora Jakes has been set down. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Well, Smart Cookie, I don't know that to be true, because here's the thing. You still supposed to be active in whatever you're doing. Like, you still go to church. You still need to go to Bible study. You still need to do these things, because when it comes time for you to start being active in the ministry again, and you don't go to church and do all of these kind of things, then we gonna side eye you and be like, why you ain't go to church? What's the issue? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is at its core, this is a lot. This is a lot. And so I'm not done with it. This is part one. We're gonna do part two next Sunday, part three the Sunday after that. And hopefully Cocktails with Catrice can come up with me next Sunday, or whenever we have or whenever she has free time, because she's actually had conversations with Michelle Loud. And again, I would love for Michelle to come on over and talk to us uh in regards to this, because this should not be happening. This is given that show on Oxygen, someone you taught you knew with Tamara Hall. When they sat down, that meant that the preacher for adultery, they took his whole church and gave it to Sarah. There you go. There you go. Sarah Jakes is a whole nother story too. She can go just not be over ministry until, yeah. And let me also say this too. From my understanding, Cora was also over the young folks, the childrens and stuff like that. And see, the biggest issue that I have with you is you were married to a child SA, and you need to be over the ministry with the children. Absolutely not. And I'm also say this too. Out of every church that I have been to in my life, they don't just put anybody over the ministry just because they are the pastor's daughter, and because she can't have no kids. We want to put her over the ministry with the kids. Hell no. That just I just be like, come on, yo. See, a lot of these people, I don't know what ministry folks grew up in, but you know, a lot of times people like to try to talk about how you grew up, but some people's principles are it's just crazy. I'll definitely come on, just message me and we'll work it out. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. Because we're gonna make this a little mini docu series. Because I'm not gonna stop talking about this. This needs to be something that everyone needs to talk about. Okay, because at this point, again, we're not gonna do it. That's how it's supposed to be done. Don't give your family no favoritism. There we go. And that's the issue that I have, which looks like that you guys are again when I say that you sitting her down, it doesn't look like you really sitting her down because she done anything wrong. It looks like you just sitting her down so she can stop being talked about, is what it seems like to me, just so that she doesn't be talked about. And these streets is the reason why we setting her down. No, because we still gonna talk about it. Because how do you knew cocktail hour with Catrice? Can you confirm with us? Do you know about how far in advance Cora knew about this birthday party? Can you confirm that? Somebody did say 2 months, but I don't know if that's true or not. And I know that you, like I said, you have you've been talking to Michelle. But did she know about it months in advance, or was it something that I don't think it was something that was last minute, because she doesn't even seem like she operates like that. And that's speaking of Michelle, because if she got other children, you know, she is working hard to get her money and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that I just okay. Kathy said, hold on. Cora says she couldn't get it cleared with security. Um, but she was the one who told Michelle to throw him a party and he would be there. She guaranteed Michelle he would be there, no show. That's sad and pathetic, man. That is pathetic. You couldn't get it cleared through security, but you the one told her to do it? Girl, I'm not sure that part, but it was definitely longer than the week. I can't. I just I can't. I can't. Well, this was part one, y'all. We most definitely are going to keep tackling this. Because again, like I said, we're not gonna be quiet about it, because this is this is this is wrong. This is wrong. I don't care what angle you look at it, it's wrong. And they know it's wrong. And the reason why they know it's wrong is the reason why they're not talking about it. So I just I gotta stop now before I get even more activated, okay? But I wanted to get this first part of this out. I actually didn't really realize that I was gonna make this into a docu series until just now, but I am. I most definitely am. And we're gonna work on part two and part three. We may do 3 parts, we may do 4 parts, just depending. But we are gonna go over the Christian Post article in which the Jakes gave this real generic response, so we'll go over that. We'll also finish the video because Michelle Loud's video was actually very long. She told it all. She told it all. And so we're gonna really listen to the rest of that. We're gonna go over those articles. We're gonna go over some things that have been made public, but not necessarily public to the place of everybody talking about it, because that's what our goal needs to be, that people pick up on this story. Even though it happened last year, there are still some fresh wounds and some fresh things that are going on now. Okay. So listen, y'all, go ahead and bless the Cash App or the Venmo. Okay. It is going to be scrolling across the bottom of the screen. I am going to show you guys something really quick, and then we are going to part ways. Okay, hold on. Don't leave me out. I need you to stay around. Cause I got something to show you. I got something to show you. I got something to show you. Uh. Okay, hold on 1 second, y'all. Um, I feel like singing on this Sunday. Whoa. Cora's trying to get her licks back because Michelle is not going away. Child, you can keep going, LOL. I got to go take care of some things. I gotta take care of some things. Hold on. Oh, what am I doing? Hold on 1 second, y'all. I want to show y'all something, and then we're gonna move on. And I'm gonna let y'all enjoy y'all Sunday fun day. Um, okay, here we go. The struggle that you go through when your mouse is dead. Because the battery in my mouse sure did die. It died, it died, it died. It really did die. Okay, perfect. Here we go. All right. So, yes, please make sure you like the video. If you have not liked the video thus far, please make sure you like this video because, again, we're just bringing awareness to what's going on, okay? So you guys know that this week is going to be an extremely busy week. And here's what I'm gonna do. So I should have made some changes to this before I put it up, but the only change that I will make is Sunday's schedule. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know of my upcoming schedule. Okay, so of course we're gonna do Real Housewives of Atlanta on Mondays. We're gonna do Summer House Martha's Vineyard on Tuesdays. College Hill Celebrity Edition will be on Wednesdays. Weekly Hot Topics with Chef Don Don and Friends will begin on this coming up Thursday. Okay, this is season 2. Episode 1 will drop on Thursday, so you guys make sure you stay tuned for that. Young, Famous, and African on Fridays, Bell Collective on Saturdays. And right now, we're going to make this a trending topic, discussing Cora and Michelle here on the channel. We're going to do that for the next few Sundays. Okay, we're definitely going to do that for the next few Sundays because I want to make sure again that we got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about it. So I wanted you guys to see this schedule, take it down, do whatever you need to do, take a little screenshot of it so that you'll know exactly what's coming up. But I want to let you guys know exactly what's coming up, okay, on the channel. And I know for me, like it is so much going on right now. You guys know that my weekly Hot Topics with Chef Don Don and Friends is like going to be a heavily produced show. So I want to make sure that I do that. Now, if you're wondering who the friends are, those are going to be content creators that are going to come up and give their take on whatever the hot topics are for that week. Okay. And so let's do it there. Okay. So it wasn't 2 months, it was a week in advance. Okay. Okay. But she still told her to do the birthday party, right? So my thoughts would be you would need to clear your schedule and make sure that the young man gets an opportunity to make it. Okay. Um wow. Wow. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So yes, I think this is it as of right now. If I do need to add anything, I'll update it and show you guys in the next video. But I wanted to make sure that you guys understand that we are going to make this like a 3-part to 4-part documentary, just depending on how much we get done. Okay. Well, listen, y'all. I appreciate you all for being here with me on today. Okay. Let me check and see if there is any cash apps or anything, and it looks like there is one. Okay. Okay, so we're good. In the next video, we'll talk about more. I appreciate you all for being here. In case if you guys want to look this up and kind of be a little bit more familiar with what's going on, all you have to do is type in Michelle Loud's name on Google and it'll pop up. Or definitely go and check out Cocktails with Catrice, okay? Because she is also covering this as well. Hopefully Smart Cookie is a content creator. Hopefully she'll cover this again as well too. We want to bring this back up. We need to bring this back up and so that people can start talking about it, okay? The more people that talk about it, that can't shut everybody up. I'm just saying. Okay, so let's get it. Thank you, Miss Liz. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate y'all for being here for real, for real. I mean, we just here to support Michelle and whatever she does. And again, like I said, I hope that she can come on the channel and it let us know exactly what's going on. But anyway, let's bump back this cash app I did just receive. I appreciate it. Y'all know how we do. Hey, thank you guys so much for the blessings. Thank you for being here because you guys do. You can go anywhere else, but on our way up out of here, we are back with hot topics with Chef Don Don and friends. Exit out on this trailer, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let's go. Oh, today is Jason's birthday. Happy birthday, Jason. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. All right. Well, let's go.